Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How is it going? Okay, welcome to my episode 4 of Sunday Morning Model Cars and Coffee. And this, of course, is a series hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds, Left Coast Model Car Builds here on YouTube. And Paul, as I said, thank you for this series. It is a great series. I enjoy not only viewing fellow model builders' videos and content, I've been enjoying and having a blast sharing my little slice of, Sunday morning model cars and coffee. So, as I said, this is the 4th installment. The first one was a Coca-Cola race car, 1/43rd scale. Second one was a Mercedes C9 race car, 1/43rd scale. The third installment was a 1/32nd scale Volkswagen Beetle Bug. And then this week is a 1/32nd scale Ford Mustang GT. So, the mug, as we say, we have a different mug every week. The granddaddy of them all, and certainly the most insane NNL East I've ever attended, was their 30th anniversary of their show, which was in April of 2016. Absolutely off the charts. So many builds on the table, so many model builders there in attendance, tons of vendors, right? It was just really intense. I mean, if that was your first ever NNL East, that was almost completely overwhelming to attend, because as someone who had been attending that for a while, I think 15 years at that point, it was a lot for me to take in. It's just a lot, and it always is a lot. That's what the show is known for, is it's huge, and you'll see anything and everything from all over the place. One particular category I always talk up, because usually it's really impressive and well done, and a lot of entries typically, is the heavy commercial, heavy construction, and even commercial light construction, but especially the heavy stuff. All kinds of awesome builds in that category at that show. So again, you've heard me mention it a million times over the years. If you can find a way, and you're a model, truck, and car enthusiast, right? You don't even have to be building anymore, just an enthusiast. Find a way to get to the NNL East at least once in your life. You will not regret it. You definitely won't regret it. It is just an amazing show, and it's, there's people from all over the place. People far away as Australia, China, or I don't remember, it was China, Korea, or somewhere over there, Japan came over, someone in England came over. People have made a journey for sure to attend the show. One guy had it on his bucket list, and his wife surprised him and brought him to the show, and I'm sure they did other things too. Being in the New York City area, they came from England. So how cool is that? The other thing I want to point out, as I'm just sitting here, and then we'll get going here, because we really haven't got much to talk about with this little build. It's a very basic, simple build. 48, number 48. That's because I will be hosting another 48-hour group build weekend in 2025. Some of you have already seen that video a few videos back. It's almost 2 weeks ago, I guess, or almost exactly 2 weeks ago I posted that. Basically, I gave the dates, which is, I'm just going to sneak over a peek at the dates, is it will be this year, Friday, July 11th through Sunday, July 13th. That will be the 48-hour group build weekend, starting on Friday, July 11th. Okay? And we'll get into all the particulars in future videos for that, specifically for the 48-hour group build weekend. So, with all that aside, let's go over and check out this Ford Mustang GT. Fun little build, fun little kit. You'll see here in a second. All right, so here we are. This is actually, as I said, a 1/32nd scale Ford Mustang GT from Revell. And I love Ford Mustangs. You may not know that, looking at my channel. Boy, I say that for everything, don't I? Fire apparatus, Ford Mustangs, Porsches, or Porsche builds. These are some of my favorite things that you rarely see me build. But anyway, this was built approximately, I'm taking a bit of a guess here, but I think I'm pretty close. Somewhere close to around 2010. May have been slightly before, I don't remember. It first made its debut at NorEastCon, but the NorEastCon moves around. So if you remember last week, I talked about NorEastCon was up in Schoharie, New York, right, in 2004. Well, this particular year of the NorEastCon 2010 was hosted by a club in Long Island, New York. So I think that was the first time I displayed this model in a show, and it was done in time for that. We did it in this wonderful metallic blue paint. I don't remember which one it is. Again, I'm a rattle can builder. It could have been a Testors. I don't know if I was just strictly Tamiya at that point yet or not. It's got some problems with it, with paint. I got a little too excited. Got on there a little thick here in the front. You can see it's a bit bumpy, and there's the shading of blue is kind of darker in some spots, lighter in others on the front, kind of engine cover, bonnet, as we say over in Europe. So yeah, I mean, again, not the best there. Underneath, we kind of went with a gray, and just highlighted some areas in black. Started getting a little more, interesting with doing chassis instead of just all semi-gloss black or whatever it be. So yeah, that's really it, folks. It was a fun little kit. It wasn't anything all that unique, or as far as fancy or complicated. It's a good amount of detail for 1/32 scale. Really can't see interior there, but I went obviously with a gray interior, kind of a light gray interior, and then highlighted the dials and wheels and such with the black, right? Yeah, just a fun little build. And I do like this style Mustang, the fact they came out with this style Mustang. It'd be a fun car to own, just to kind of tool around in, if you really had a lot of money, it'd be a great little just daily car to run around in, and then you have, a fancier, nicer car somewhere else, I guess you could say. Be a nice little, basically a toy, right? Be a nice little toy to have. But anyway, that's it, folks. Really, again, short and sweet this week with the actual model. We have one more small scale build we're going to feature. One that I did not, again, show on the channel. Actually, I think I have two, but I'm not positive. I might have to go back and look at my videos. I may have two more small scales I could feature. As I said, I was kind of doing it through the month of February for small scale build month, group build month, but obviously we're in March now, today being March 9th. So anyway, so that aside, folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks always for the support. You have no idea how much it's appreciated. I don't thank you guys enough. And thank you for embracing me in this series and following along with my episodes. I really do appreciate it. And of course, all my other updates as well. So until we talk again, have a good one. Cheers.